So, we're the Mickelsen family. I'm Andrew.
I'm Rachel.
And this is Adeline and Sydney. So right now we're in Jefferson County in one of our potato storages here, where we have a lot of potatoes, for lack of a better word.
About our family, Andrew, he's the main operator of the farm. I just stay home with the girls and do an occasional seasonal job of driving truck or pulling out spuds.
So I guess my wife likes to tell the story, but we actually met on Tinder. So we both swiped right, and we ended up going on a date. For our first date, we went on a plane ride up to Goldbug Hot Springs, and she met my whole family on the very first date. So after that, things progressed pretty quickly.
The first time I came out onto the farm, I think it was when we were newlyweds, and I picked spuds and picked out rocks, and that was my first experience, and I thought it was pretty neat. I loved it.
So she's kind of been working her way up all the time. She started by picking, cutting seed. Now she gets to drive truck. So this harvest, she's taking Sydney with her in the truck, and Adeline's been helping me in the field. You know, I think that for anybody that hasn't grown up with a farm life, it's a different experience. It's kind of a shock. I don't think Rachel realized when we first were dating how much time farm life would take, all the hours and dedication that it takes. But I think we both love it. We love being able to bring our family and working on the farm. One of the great things with Farm Bureau is all of the YF&R activities that we have, to be able to meet and interact with other young farmers and ranchers. Throughout the different activities, we've run into many of these couples and individuals that when we have a question about something, we're able to call upon them and ask and find out about stuff maybe we don't know about. We're focused on potatoes and wheat. We don't know a lot about hay, so when I have a question about hay, I give one of the YF&R people that I know, give them a call and ask them about it. Or we learn about mint or other weird things like that. It's great to have that network to be able to talk to and learn from others.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that food comes from the store, and that there's not a behind the scenes of the food, where it comes from, how it's harvested, and how it's processed, and I think that's just the main misconception.
So a lot of times as we're farming, we get caught up in just going from the day to day, just working through things, and you sometimes don't see some of the changes that have been happening. As I've been able to do this Achiever Award, I've been able to look back and really notice some of the changes we made. Over the last 10 years that I've been working on the farm full time, we've acquired 2 or 3 big other farms. And at the same time, we've also moved some other ground around. We've got rid of ground that's not as good. But as part of that, having to bring in new people, a new culture, we've also been able to look at things like water savings. Over the last 10 years, we put telemetry on all of our pivots. And with that telemetry, we've been able to monitor our water in a very consistent basis. And in some cases, we've been able to cut water usage by 20 to 30%. That's been a very beneficial thing to do, especially in the drought years that we've been having. So as I look at this Achiever Award, as I look at what I've accomplished in the 10 years since I've been out of college and been working on the farm full time, it makes you look forward to the future. And one of the things that I hope I can continue to do as I keep working towards the future is to keep this wonderful operation that we have, Mickelsen Farms, together for generations to come. For my kids and their kids, I want this to continue to happen because I believe that farming is important. As part of that, I'm going to keep striving to do better and better to make sure that we don't become stagnant, that we continue to grow, that we continue to be the best farmers that we can be and represent agriculture